Everyone, I'm from Figure Reviews, lol, and I'm back here with another figure review. And here we are today with Age of the Prime, Solas Prime, and as you can see, she comes with only one accessory, but that's fine. She's a deluxe class figure for about 24 bucks. I wasn't really expecting much, but I think she makes up for it in terms of paint apps slightly. Still a pretty good figure in my opinion. But let's look at her accessory, then we'll look at her and then the box. Let the camera focus. There we are. It's pretty nicely painted, like with the gold or this yellow. Looks really nice. I really think they should have painted this gray part right here and this silver, or cast it out of the silver plastic. I don't know, because this gray plastic is just kind of boring, I'm not gonna lie. But it is what it is, and it's still pretty nice. Now we get onto the actual figure, and in terms of sculpt, it looks insane. I only have one problem, and that's with the back. Why sculpt hair if you're not going to paint it, you know? It's kind of weird. But other than that, it looks great. This figure looks really, really good. And the engineering on it is pretty interesting on how it transforms. So I really can't wait to get to the transforming portion of the video. So, yeah. Pretty nice. Let's move this out of the way. Now we got the box, right? Solas Prime, the 13 Primes, Age of the Primes right there. Transformers, Hasbro, nice product shots, or like digital render anyway, of the character. All the other Primes, your product shots. This looks great. There she is. Takartomi. Windowed packaging, great 28 steps. And that's pretty much it. Alright, nothing much. Let's move this out of the way and get on with some figure comparisons. I don't have many, but the ones I do have are pretty cool. So first up we have her with Optimus, Studio Series Optimus and Studio Series Bumblebee. And they look great, especially compared to her fellow Prime like Optimus. She looks really good. Very short though, not shorter than Bumblebee, which is great, but pretty short compared to Optimus, although he is a commander class and he's pretty big and very complex, so different lines and all that. Next up we got our concept art Megatron from the Bumblebee movie, and our Studio Series Ratchet from the Bumblebee movie. Wow, that's a mouthful. And there they are. They look pretty good. Megatron's definitely way bigger. She does look like she might be able to fit in this line now, but I don't know. These are still the live action movie figures, and they look too complicated for her. Right, like their panel designs. Now for our last comparisons, we got a Marvel Legend and a Mafex. So we got the Mafex Venom. And the Marvel Legends Black Widow, who's all crooked for some reason. There we go. Let's straighten out her back. Alright, there we go. And yeah, she definitely doesn't fit in with them at all. I just thought it'd be funny to put them in here for the video. If you guys are wondering why I don't have any other Transformers, I'm currently redoing my displays, so I don't really want to lose anything, so yeah, sorry in advance, but I still think you got a good idea of how big the figure is. But yeah, now let's look at her articulation real quick. So first up, her head's on a ball joint, and this neck thing kind of lets her look up even more, so a lot of range of movement. But her ball joint neck can go up about that much, down about this much. Tilt side to side. Right? Go all the way around, pretty much. And that's about it. Her shoulder pads are in the way, but she can basically bring them up all the way. Right? She has makeshift butterfly joints, right? Now this is purely due to transformation, but they are acting like butterfly joints, right? And so she can bring her arm all the way across, right? She has makeshift butterfly joints. Look at that. That's interesting. You know. Now you can cover them up with this joint right here. So when you move it around, right, you could just move this over here and cover it up slightly. All right, so it doesn't look too weird. And then when you move it back, you know, it goes back into place. So yeah, butterfly joints in there, but it's purely due to transformation. Bicep joint right here, our swivel. Hand can go all the way around, up and down, like I said. Bend at the elbow, about that much. Her wrists are on a ball joint right there, so they can go up, down, all the way around. Pretty cool. This is also due to transformation, like I said. Oh man. One thing I don't like about this figure is like, this figure would have benefited so much from pins. Like, I mean like really benefited. But for some reason, someone at Hasbro is like, nah, we're good. Right? But yeah, this is purely due to transformation, as you can see. But I like how they close that up and they don't leave it open. So that's cool. But yeah, I really think they should have put more pins on this figure. She would have definitely benefited from it. Skirt piece is movable up and down, right? Each individual flap is articulated a little bit, right? Her legs can do the splits, as you can see. They can kick out about, all right, let's move the skirt pieces up about that much, kick back about this much. It's hindered by the backpack a little bit. Thigh swivel, no double jointed knees. That's unfortunate, but that's fine. I don't really see any Transformers with double jointed knees, just double jointed elbows. And ankle rockers right in here. No up and down movement though for the foot, right? Like, I guess you can count this, but like this joint right in here, but I don't know. Like, I'd say it's more of a double jointed knee kind of thing, but you know what? I don't know. You guys tell me what you guys think that is, but I don't really know what that's called. I just know it's there. So it's a point of articulation, I guess. And that's it. As you can see, she can probably pose pretty well. I only have her in one pose. I'm going to be honest, on my shelf, I don't really pose her any other way. Which is either vehicle mode or the pose you see on the back of the box or in the beginning of the video, like, you know. So, yeah. That's all. Now let's get on to transformation. So first things first, for transformation, what we're going to do, sorry I had to cut the video, something had popped up, but we're back. So first things first, you want to kind of just bring this entire piece up, right? You want to come over to the legs, rotate them around, bring it down, spin this around, right? Now, this is important because it leads to more like fulfilled vehicle mode, in my opinion. Like, it's more flat, and I like that. So, yeah. There you go. And there we go. All right. Also, adds a few more inches to her, as you can see. Makes you a little taller. A little bit taller, which is great. All right. That's all you do for that. Don't even touch the legs, right? Because you're totally fine now. Next thing you want to come over and do is pick this up, bring these up, right? You see this piece? Rotate it around. Remember how I was telling you Hasbro really should have put pins? This is one of those pieces, because if you're not careful, this will literally just pop off and you could end up losing it. So, you know, just be careful. But yeah, there you go. Rotate at the bicep right here. Open this panel up like so. See? Push that in. and leave it like that, right? The same over here on this side, leave it like that, push this in. There you go. All right, and just kind of leave it like this for now. Because what we're gonna do is we're gonna come up over here. You're gonna just kind of open this up a little bit. Bring this piece out all the way, right? Which is the front grille of her vehicle mode or bumper. Just kind of put the head in, right? And then you just can scoot it all the way up pretty much. And there you go. Next thing you want to do is you want to come over to the waist portion, right? Bring this up a little bit and then leave it down. I know on the instructions it says to bring these two pieces up, rotate this, right? But I'm going to be honest. You can get the same effect just by leaving it like this, right? Like, you know, like there's no real reason to do that. I think they just put extra steps for extra steps. You know, they just put it there for no reason. But yeah. Next thing you want to do is you want to take out the arms like that, right? And then that'll close down like so. And there you go. Now you're just going to kind of leave the arms like this for now, right? You're going to come over to the legs. You're going to come over to here, rotate it to where they're both pointing at each other. Take the tire, push that in, fold the tire back up. Do the same on the other side. Take out the tire, push this piece in, push back in the tire. Right, now what you're going to want to do is you're going to want to bring this in, utilize both of these joints, right, and just kind of, you see that tab? You put that in here, right? You should kind of do that. If it wants, it's going to be a very loose connection considering how fidgety this thing likes to be. Does not want to just, you know, work with me right now. This one does for some reason, but yeah, you just kind of plug those in, right? Straighten out this, right? Pick this up, right? And then just kind of lay it down flat like so. And there you go. You got the back portion done pretty nicely too. Yeah. Now you're going to come over here, right? Pick these all the way up and just kind of let them go right in there. And you bring the rest of the arm back up, tab that in, and there you go. You got one arm in. Pretty easy, as you can see. Now let's go do the rest. There we go. Get the same on the other side of this arm, right? Just kind of. Oh wow, that just came out, huh? Oh man, this figure. All right, I'm gonna be right back and put that back together in just a bit. All right, we're back and I got it back in. You can see. Let's see if it'll do that again. Hopefully not, because a bit of a pain to get back in. But there we go. Nice, didn't do it. There we go. And then just like I said, raise this arm back up, tab that in, right? It tabs in pretty nicely. Make sure everything is down. Straighten out the wheels, of course. You can see, right? Get that nice and straightened. Right. Yep. There we go. Nice and straight. And it should look something like this. As you can see, it adds for, in my opinion, better version of whatever this was supposed to be. So yeah, there you go. It has pinned on wheels. This is a glass table, so these don't really get any traction. But if I were to put it on my wooden floors, it'd be zooming around the place. So yeah. Oh, there we go. Nice. You can see, zooms pretty well. Looks pretty nice. I like the gold windows. Looks pretty nice. And gold here, gold there with the yellow headlights or backlights. Looks pretty nice. I really like it. Now let's get onto some vehicle mode comparisons in just a bit. Alright, I'm back and I'm here with some vehicle mode comparisons, and first one up is Optimus Prime and Legacy Bumblebee. There they are. They look pretty good. Her and Legacy Bumblebee are about that much. Like in terms of tallness, you can see she's like way taller than him, like way longer than him anyway. Width wise, I don't know. I think they're about the same. No, yeah, they're about the same. In the bottom, the top, she's a bit bigger. All right, that's that. For next to Optimus, as you can see, looks really good. Let me zoom out the camera. I don't know why I have it so zoomed in. There we go. All right. Our next two comparisons are Studio Series Transformers 1 Bumblebee Legacy Evolution, I believe. Night Stalker or Night Striker? Night something. I don't really remember the name of it. But there they are. They look pretty good. You're going to see a lot of Bumblebees in this comparison. There they are. Looks pretty okay. And for our last comparison, we got the Revenge of the Fallen or Dark Side of the Moon Bumblebee from Studio Series. There they are. Yeah. Look pretty good together. And that's it for comparisons. Overall, this figure is great. I don't know if I mentioned this, but she does have storage right there. Now, I have noticed something interesting that you can do. You can basically put her hammer in, and if you're careful, you can kind of wedge it between here. Like, you would have to open these tabs up, which is unfortunate, but you can kind of wedge it in between here, right? Put it right there. Close these tabs up, and there you go. Yeah, you can keep her hammer on her at all times. It's cool. See? I think it's pretty cool anyway. Yeah, just take that part off. And yeah, there you go. You can integrate her weapon into vehicle mode. So, a form of storage, if you're wondering, I did not find this out naturally. I got it from, I saw some YouTuber do it. I don't remember who exactly they were, but I would like to say that someone else did this before me. So, credit to whoever that is, whoever you are. Don't know your channel, but credit. So there we are. And there she is. And yeah, overall, I'm going to give this figure a rating due to her price point being $25. Well, I pre-ordered her. I don't know if she went up or not. I would say it's worth it. It's definitely 10 out of 10 in my book. There are some issues. Like I said, she really should have more pins. Like, You could not tell me it would have cost them more to put more pins in this figure, because like, she needs it. Oh my god, this Transformer needs it. Like, sometimes it's hard to Transformer, and I was very lucky because this took like 5 tries to do without a single part like popping off, and even then this part popped off, right? Like this, you know, like, I don't know, it just pops around too much, took 5 tries, and all the other tries I either lost some of her parts, like they were going around and I barely just found them for this, recording. Like, it was just wild. So, I do wish she had more pins, or more stable engineering for her transformation, because I'm going to be honest, we didn't really need a vehicle mode. I'm glad we got one. They could have really just released her as a standard figure and just given us a couple extra accessories, and I would have been probably very happy. But that said, she's still great. The vehicle mode's still pretty good. Like I said, minor issues. Do wish there was more silver paint, but that's neither here nor there. Overall, I give this a rating of 9.5. Really good. Definitely worth to pick up if you guys find it in stores or online. And with that being said, I hope you guys enjoyed today's video. And if you guys did, leave a like on the video, subscribe to the channel if you want, and leave a comment down below